What's good, YouTube? We're back here with another video. In today's video, guys, we're going to be cleaning up all these loads that's coming in, cleaning up these loads that's on this left side here. Where I'm standing at is actually on another person's property, so we're going to clean this up real nice and fine. And then where that load starts right there on over is where Mr. JD's property is, and he's right here cutting down these trees that's in the creek side. That way we can go down there and get it cleaned out later. And also in our last video, guys, we had cleaned out all the loads that's on top. As you guys can see, they came and dumped quite a few loads. So later on we'll go up there and clean that out, and then, like I said, maintain what's coming in today and get this cleaned up on this other person's property right here. You guys, comment down below. You guys see all this land right here? Comment down below, what would you guys do with all this land? Would you use it for yourself, or would you put commercial buildings? Would you put homes, duplexes, apartments? What would you guys do with this land right here? I just want to see you guys put in the comments down below. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead, push these loads. Oh yeah, yesterday, guys, our machine was down again. We did have another leak. It was a hose at the bottom of the belly pan. There's multiple hoses down there, but one of the hoses had a big leak on it, and we had to go ahead and get that replaced. So running your business, guys, you gotta make sure you got money for maintenance, because you gotta pay for the parts, and then if you don't know how to do it yourself, you gotta pay for the mechanic to put it on and replace the part. So make sure you guys have breakdown, expenses, money put up, and that way, you can keep going and make more money. So you guys just stay tuned today. I'll set you guys up and we'll go ahead and push this. Also, guys, as you know, as you've been watching my channel, we filled in 4 properties over here right next to each other, with the first one being on the other side of this white barn. And then we have our second property, which is JD over here. Our third property, which is this middle house right here where the barn actually is. And then our fourth property over here on the other side. And then also he has a nice little size on the back side. Not only that, guys, we have property number 5 on the way, which is 4 houses down. All he wanted to do was just kind of raise the grade on his property. It was just grassland just like this, but he wants us to come in here and do our work like we did over here and just grade out his property. I'll show you guys that later so you guys can see. And like I said, that is our client number 5 within the same area. So you guys stay tuned. This is our guy, Mr. JD, right here, that we're doing. Yes, sir. And that we're doing our property fill-in for. So you guys stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get to work. right, you guys, so far we got these trucks dumping one at a time right here, as you guys can see, and then we're going to keep going along this creek side. But we got the piles that was on this backside cleaned out, and then all the piles that was right here where I'm sitting at in the middle. So looking good on that point. So we're just going to get these guys in one by one, dump them, and then we do have to come up top and clean those 3 piles right there. All right, you guys, so as of right now, my dad is at the bottom cleaning out the drain where the water will be draining through, and we're going to continue this creek. So all of this will be cleaned out. All these trees that you guys see will be cleaned out. Guys, stay tuned to these videos. My client right here, we are going to be building a 60-foot berm for shooting. If you guys don't know what that is, it is like a tall mount of dirt and rock. That way when he shoots, it'll just go into the rock and the pile of dirt that it is. He is in a county, so he is able to shoot, if you guys are wondering. But you guys stay tuned. You don't want to miss it. All right, you guys, so currently I am down here inside of the creek right now. It's actually pretty tall on both sides than I thought, but my dad went up top to get some diesel real quick. But as I was saying earlier, guys, we are cleaning out the creek right here before we do any more filling. That way we know where our creek is. Even though we already know, we just want to get this step done. That way we won't have to go back and clean up inside of the creek. So once he comes back, we are almost to the boundary side of the client's property, so he'll go ahead, take this, finish it, push it on out. That way we can clean up this creek, and then after that we'll go up top and then push the loads coming in. These guys are still running, coming in pretty good today, so we'll just keep these guys dumping and then get that loader back up top to push through. If you guys couldn't hear me earlier, I did say stay tuned, guys. We do have a 60-foot berm that we are building here on the property for the client. And a berm is just something so when he shoots his guns, the bullets will stop on the berm. And then that's gonna be pretty cool. So you guys just stay tuned for that. And I heard my dad, so I stopped talking. So I'm gonna come through, finish out this creek. All right, you guys, Pops is back. Let's go see what he's doing down here. You guys are wondering if this stuff is hard to push. Yes, it is, especially when there's big trees. Those stumps are pretty hard to get out the ground. And then also, there's a wall of dirt right here, so we're having to cut through that wall of dirt, plus take down all these trees. But like I said before, guys, those cat machines, they get the job done, guys. Guys, the loads that you guys see right here that they're dumping, we'll have to go ahead and get these cleaned up and push them to the field right here. And then, like I said earlier, we are almost at the end of the boundary line, and what that white pole is the end. So about 20 more yards, and then that'll be that. And then we're gonna start building that berm, that 60-foot berm right here, and it's gonna make an L shape right there where the truck is going out. So it's gonna be real cool process to see. You guys don't want to miss it, so make sure you like, turn on those post bell notifications. That way you guys do get notified. And if you are new to my channel, I hope you guys are learning something. I do property developments here with my dad, and you guys have raw land and don't know what to do with it, just take a look at my videos, find some dirt, get some dirt on it, and makes the value go up, resell it, or use it for your personal needs. Like I was saying, guys, if you do have raw land, looks like this, a whole bunch of trees on it, no dirt, no nothing. If you want it for yourself, you guys can still add dirt. It's still going to raise the value. You can just do whatever you want with it, like our owner here, he's building a berm, that way he can shoot. And then also, we've made all his land usable to him and his family, so they can do whatever they want on it. And then it also creates, a generational thing for his kids, and they'll be able to use all this land here. So if you're an investor, then you definitely know, you know, to get some dirt or get some plans going. That way you guys can raise the value or resell, whatever you want to do with the land. So on my channel, guys, usually we're going to different properties and just transforming them into thriving land for the owners or investors. We work with both sides. So you guys just stay tuned and keep watching these videos. And like I said, my dad carried all that dirt and trees going all the way out. That way we can clear the creek.